What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a big, and by big I should say huge, Assassin's Creed Valhalla update coming. Honestly, while you're watching this video, it's probably up. Go check it out, download it. I'm probably going to be making more videos about it. I would love to make a review of AC Valhalla after this new update, because again, I know there's a lot of people here who have dropped the game or haven't played it in a while and are looking for maybe a reason to come back in, because right now it's dry in the gaming landscape here. So I mean, we're looking for any excuse to go have some more fun. And if you're maybe thinking about jumping back into AC Valhalla, let's go through the big stuff here that they added that might pull you back in to go back and give this game another shot. So right now on the screen, you're going to be seeing the sizes, and it's pretty sizable. For every platform here, you can see it is not a small update by any stretch of the imagination. Some big stuff being added here. Let's get into it. Right away, they're swinging with a big punch. Get this, Yule Season River Raids game mode. We added in-game support for river raids. Prepare your Jomsviking crew for this new, highly replayable mode that will take you to unexplored regions of England, which is full of raiding opportunities. New loot, rewards, and challenges await the Raven clan. The River Raids mode is part of the Yule Season content. It is free for AC Valhalla players and accessible in-game after downloading Title Update 1.12. So again, this is why I was wondering maybe if I should do a gameplay review after this big update, just to see if this free content, again, if it's worth it to jump back in. If you guys want to see that, make sure to leave it down in the comments below, and I'll post some kind of review letting you know if it's worth it to jump back in. What is it, 3 months later now that the game's been released? And we've got a lot of potentially more juicy stuff here. In new abilities, we've got the Berserker Trap, which is a trap that attaches to your arrow, spreading hallucinatory powder. Any nearby movement causes the trap to trigger. Surprise clueless passers-by. That's pretty cool. Battle Cry. In a fit of rage, Eivor lets out a blood-curdling scream, gaining strength and causing nearby enemies to stumble backwards in fear, interrupting their attacks. Shoulder Bash. Eivor performs a shoulder bash that pushes back enemies and destroys objects. So, look, cool stuff, not massive, but I would still say pretty juicy, okay? It's cool that they're going in and adding this months afterwards, and we knew that they did announce that they were going to do this type of stuff, but it's still pretty cool to see it in action. And for the new skills here, we've got also some decent stuff, I would say. We've got Assassin Carry, so you can automatically carry body after a successful assassination. Assassin Slide, which is self-explanatory. Power Stroke, trigger a speed boost on the longship at the cost of stamina. Arrow Looter, which again is self-explanatory. Fight Ready, which is always start a fight with an adrenaline-filled slot. Longship Brace, when you're in command of the longship, the crew will raise their shield with you. Little detail, but adds immersion, and again, they're just sprinkling in some little trick-or-treat candies here. Up next, in balancing, removed diamond rune slots from gear set pieces other than torsos. Runes that were slotted into these will be returned to the player inventory. And then next up, in graphics, audio, and animation, addressed various graphics or lighting issues, addressed various texture issues. The Muspel Warg mount will now burn with the fires of hell. The blood of your enemies will now soil all clothing. Addressed various character or NPC animation issues. I've had a lot of those. Addressed various clipping issues. I've also had quite a few of those. Another issue that prevented visual effects of the Draugr set to be displayed, and addressed an issue that caused arrows to disappear from the quiver after re-equipping the bow from the inventory. In quests, side activities, and world events, there are a ton. Dude, there must be over 20-25 fixes here. And they're all for specific missions. So come on, you can't sit there and literally tell me that you want me to read out every single bug fix to every single mission or random world event. So look, if you're having an issue that's maybe preventing you from progressing further in the game with one of these quests or world events or side activities, I would go check these out. But they addressed a ton of them, and clearly there was a ton of bugs related to the missions and stuff, because a ton of fixes here to things that I'm sure a ton of people are having problems with. Up next, in gameplay, combat, and AI, address several NPC behavior issues. Mounts will heed Eivor's call from the quick actions wheel. Addressed an issue that caused NPC to die before they're being hit. Also addressed an issue that caused Eivor to end up standing on their toes after being idle for a while. I actually had that one. Addressed an issue that caused decorative elements to spawn in miniature form. Okay. addressed an issue that allowed players to obtain Nodin's Arc using save/load actions. Oh, that one is a popular one in the Valhalla or just Assassin's Creed community here. I heard about that one. Up next in audio, this one's interesting. Addressed an issue that caused crackling sounds to be heard. Now, I had this one. Am I very few here? Let me know in the comments down below. Anybody else have that where there was like weird crackling sounds while you were playing? Because I definitely had that. They also addressed an issue that caused dead swarm animals to make idle sounds. Okay, didn't have that one. In photo mode, they addressed a few issues, one of which being an issue that caused photo mode frames to not scale to game window size, and another one, an issue that caused terrain rendering issues when moving the camera. For UI and HUD fixes, dude, for me, Ubisoft has been notorious, especially, I mean, for me, I can't really speak for anybody else, but I've seen so many like little UI and HUD glitches where a prompt will stay on your screen for like ever or something like that. So that happens a lot, very common, and there are so many individual fixes here, and it's again, it's like the other one. You guys can't possibly want me to read every single one of these, make the video 15 minutes long of saying, oh, your call horse mount is staying on, or buying red as items is not where it's supposed to be and it stays on your, you know what I mean? Like, it's just repetitive of stuff that's only maybe applying to what, maybe 10% of the people, probably even less, 5%. The interesting ones that I will mention though are added a quit fishing button during aiming state, and players will be able to switch targets with the mouse wheel by using M and K. And then up next for system, on PC, they addressed issues with various Ubisoft Connect achievements that were not unlocking correctly when conditions were met. The specific ones here are the Take My Hand, the Enemy of My Enemy, Sword of the Ancients, and Completionist all the way. Also on PC, they addressed an issue with the unlock condition of the Equine Attack achievement. They also addressed an issue that caused online service errors to be displayed when creating or hovering over photos, addressed an issue causing the game to remain stuck during loading after entering the save/load menu, and lastly, addressed an issue that caused the MSI voice command feature to stop working after save/load. And lastly here, performance and stability, super vague. I mean, this is like the classic gaming developer answer, improved performance and stability. So an absolutely massive update here. Of course, the nice sexy stuff is the river raids, the new abilities, and the new skills, which I cannot wait to go try. And again, I recommend you guys check it out if you're having any game-breaking type bugs as a result of not being able to move forward with certain quests, because dude, they fixed a ton of them, okay? And as far as screen tearing goes, on my Xbox One, I've seen screen tearing ever since launch, since I had the game. And a lot of you guys were saying, no, it's your TV, it's your TV, it's your settings. No, because no other game that I'm playing has screen tearing except for this one, and it's bad. So it was definitely on the Xbox One version. I know it was fixed somewhat on the Series X version, and I noticed with the last update there were some improvements with the screen tearing on Xbox One, and it's a lot less bad than it was. But I'm looking forward to see if there's anything else. And again, if you guys want to see a full gameplay review of this update, I'll be glad to provide it. But make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below that you do want to see that and if it's worth it to jump back into the game. But these river raids, they seem pretty cool, man. I'm excited to go check it out. And yeah, if you want to see more Valhalla content, you know what to do, because yes, this channel is mostly Cyberpunk and Saints Row, but I do love Valhalla and the Assassin's Creed franchise, and I'd love to keep making videos about it. So if you want to see that, yay, I said it a million times already. You know what to do. I'll see you in the next one.